Deep in the ancient forests, the silence is broken not by an animal, but by a chilling language of samurai chatter and rhythmic wood knocks that science still can't explain. Sasquatch communication is characterized as a complex combination of primitive signals, percussion sounds, and possibly structured language, according to witness accounts, cryptozoological research, and indigenous oral traditions. Deep in the ancient forests, the silence is broken not by an animal, but by a chilling language of samurai chatter and rhythmic wood knocks that science still can't explain. Sasquatch communication is characterized as a complex combination of primitive signals, percussion sounds, and possibly structured language, according to witness accounts, cryptozoological research, and indigenous oral traditions. Screams and calls? These are Sasquatch's long-range communication instruments. They are frequently so loud that witnesses may feel them in their chests and hear them for kilometers. The Ohio howl is a well-known sound that begins low and builds to a lengthy, melancholy scream that resembles a siren. It's thought to be a location check to find out where the other members of the group are located across a valley. The whoop, a shorter, ascending sound that resembles the whoop-whoop uttered by chimpanzees or gibbons. This is thought by researchers to be a close-range signal used to coordinate movement during a hunt. Territorial screams, frightening, high-pitched screams. They frequently sound, according to witnesses, like a woman being murdered or a mountain lion on a megaphone. These are typically seen as alerts for people or predators to get out of the area right away. 2. How they speak. Documented communication techniques. Researchers and witnesses classify Sasquatch communication into 3 different groups. A. Speech language, samurai chatter. The assertion that they speak a language is the most contentious. Samurai chatter. Witnesses report hearing rapid-fire, rhythmic vocalizations that resemble an angry samurai or a combination of nonsense and Japanese. The gold standard for Sasquatch audio is still the Sierra sounds, which were recorded in the Sierra Nevada mountains in the 1970s by Ron Morehead and Al Berry. After analyzing them, former Navy cryptolinguist R. Scott Nelson claimed to have discovered morphemes, distinct units of meaning, implying that they were not random animal noise but rather a valid language. Whistling, frequently described as a method for people to communicate with one another without warning other people. 3. Nonverbal communication. The most frequent report is wood knocks, a loud, unmistakable crack made when a hefty branch strikes a tree. In a dense forest, it is said to be a location check to monitor group members. Banging 2 stones together is known as rock clacking, and it is frequently employed by sentries to indicate the approach of a human. Banging 2 stones together is known as rock clacking, and it is frequently employed by sentries to indicate the approach of a human. 4. Mindspeak telepathy. A portion of witnesses allege telepathic communication, especially in habituation cases when people claim long-term contact. They describe hearing explicit commands or statements, such as "go away" or "we are here," in their thoughts without the need for sound. Important meetings in history. Sasquatch's history is divided between traditional indigenous knowledge and contemporary Bigfoot mythology. Details of the era event Native American origins. Before the title Bigfoot, these creatures were referred to by various tribes. Sasquatch comes from the Halkomelem term Saskets, which means wild man or hairy man. Many tribes saw them as a tribe of people to be either feared or revered rather than as animals. 1924's Ape Canyon. According to a group of miners on Mount St. Helens, Washington, ape men attacked their cabin all night long with boulders. It's among the most violent incidents ever documented. According to Albert Ostman, 1924, a prospector was abducted and detained for 6 days by a Sasquatch family in British Columbia. He claimed to have heard them chattering with one another, which is different from animal cries. Crew Jerry, 1958, at his job site in Bluff Creek, California, a bulldozer operator discovered enormous footprints. When a local newspaper first used the phrase Bigfoot, the contemporary phenomenon was born. Gimlin and Patterson, 1967, the well-known movie, which was shot at Bluff Creek, California, features a big bipedal creature staring back at the camera. It is still the most contentious piece of visual evidence. Modern audio, BFR reports. Thousands of reports have been archived by the Bigfoot Field Researchers Organization, BFRO, which employed wood knocks, followed by whoops, to monitor researchers' movements through the woods. Mimicry, deceptive communication. The Sasquatch's purported capacity to imitate other sounds in order to blend in or entice targets is among the most disturbing claims. Animal mimicry. Many hunters claim to have heard owl hoots or elk bugles that sound a little off or too strong to be the real thing. Sasquatch are said to be able to communicate in this fashion without making other animals aware of their presence. Human mimicry. Some witnesses report hearing sounds emanating from the dense brush that resemble human laughter, whistling, or even garbled conversation without discernible words. Environmental sounds. Rarely, they have been reported to imitate the sound of a car door slamming or a chopping axe in order to attract the attention of adjacent campers. Different theories mind-speak telepathy. In some Sasquatch communities, there are claims of mind-speak, in which the creatures speaklessly convey ideas or emotions into a human's mind. Proto-language. According to some scientists, they might possess a proto-language that is more sophisticated than that of other primates, but lacks the intricate syntax and structure of contemporary human language. Overview of general information biological advantage. Sasquatch are said to be able to create noises that are significantly louder and more complex than those of humans or known apes due to their enormous lung capacity and distinct vocal tract, which may include a deeper laryngeal sac. Infrasound. Some people think they create low-frequency sounds that go beyond what we can hear and trigger fear hits, a physiological reaction in humans that results in nausea, lightheadedness, and extreme fear.